the betting, the not so much anymore, is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.
We're on to race number 2, the start of the place accumulator at Hollywoodbets Greyville on Wednesday. You need to get those PA bets on by 1:20 on the afternoon, and it does look to be a tricky start to the PA. We start off with a maiden handicap over the 1100 meter trip. And your favorite in this lineup here at the early time of recording is number 3, Rafiki at 5-2, followed by joint second favorites Moon Harvest and Asaka Gold at 4-1. You can then get 6-1 Olympic Standard and 8-1 and better bar those. Now, number 3, Rafiki, comes into the race with a fair Cape form, beaten into 4th position in his last 2 starts, both in Work Riders races behind Wiley Jack and Future Turn. Now that form line behind Future Turn, Rock on Tommy has come through to win, and we all know that the Cape form lines are far superior to those down in Natal. He's positively drawn in gate number 3 over the 1100 meter trip, and if he just doesn't need his first outing in KZN, then he's obviously the horse that they all have to beat. First run on the poly track, and we'll see how he does shape up. But if you're looking past him in horses like Moon Harvest, Saka Gold, Roy's July's Magic, based on his last start, has to get a mention here. Sheldon, what's your top choice here? It's a difficult race. How can we help the guys out?
Very difficult. When I looked at the race, I said there's a lot of unknowns. As you mentioned, it is a maiden handicap, so you've got to take into account the weight distribution from top to tail. But I've elected to go for number 5, Saka Gold, as my first selection. I'm going to give this horse another chance. I know Wayne Badenhorst and them have done quite a bit of work with this son of Karori. And if you look at his penultimate run, a second to Don't Linger, on that occasion he had a 7 out of 7 draw. He was going well enough, well beaten second. He ran second to Captain Walk, 6 behind Captain of the Green. The last run over 1400 meters, he was prominent. He got a bump and he was 2.4 lengths behind. And I just think Muzi Yen, he's got 58.5 kilograms on his back. His horses, obviously, they've taken their time with. He is sparingly raced, but in a very weak field, I'd go Saka Gold narrowly. But probably number 3, Rafiki, if he's fit enough, the Cape form lines are probably going to be superior here. So Rafiki, the horse to beat, but if you put me in a corner, I'm going to go number 5, Saka Gold, and number 3, Rafiki. Those will be the top 2 selections. Moon Harvest, he's coming back from a 58-day absence. Cracking debut, and then last time out reported short, so they've given him a bit of time off, and we're waiting for the Doug Campbell stable to fire up, and this could be the horse to throw into the trifectas and quartets. And then we got the Raider number 8, Tiger in red, who's got some fair form, could be anything on the poly track in race number 2. But Rahil, for you, number 3, you could think Rafiki could be the right one on the Cape form lines.
Yeah, certainly you think he could just be the one that they all have to set their sights on here. Hopefully he takes to a poly track and doesn't just need his first outing here in Natal. And then maybe just one more horse to throw into trifectas and quartets. Number 11, Sea Vista. I know Michael Roberts has mentioned to me on numerous occasions that this horse does show him a bit back at home, and his first 3 runs to date haven't been the greatest of efforts, but now with 2.5 kgs off the back from Sipa Sisle-Schlengwa taking his place in a maiden handicap, he could be one for trifectas and quartets at some decent price of around 20-1 in the market. But for Sheldon, it's between numbers 3 and 5, and I'm hoping that number 3, Rafiki, doesn't just need the run and he can take to the poly track in his first run in KZN.
It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape readers in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.